After spending a few days trying to figure out where we would travel to, what order we're going to travel, and studying different camp locations and trail systems, our plans went sideways and the trip turned into one big improvised surprise. But just because things didn't go as planned doesn't mean it was going to ruin our trip. With a little exploration, we were able to find 2 locations to camp at, and the one Justin found was probably one of the best locations we've stayed at. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, it would mean a lot to me if you did. Feel free to press the subscribe icon at any time so you don't miss out on future content. For those of you returning to the channel, thanks again for watching, and let's get to the show. For the first leg of our trip, we decided to make a day trip out to Mono Lake. The best route to take if you're traveling from the Bay Area is through the second highest highway pass in the Sierra Nevada, which is Sonora Pass. Make sure you don't make the same mistake we made, which was cutting through Yosemite National Park. The park was in peak season and through traffic was not allowed during the day without a reservation, so we had to backtrack and lost about 3 hours of road time. When you finally make it to the Sonora Pass, make sure to take it slow and enjoy the breathtaking scenery. This highway is extremely steep with around an 8% grade for most of its length, and some sections get as steep as 26%. Engine braking will definitely help if you have it, so you need that to take it easy on your brake lines. Once we passed Bridgeport, we knew we were getting closer to Mono Lake. It's a large green puddle in the valley that's pretty hard to miss. Mono Lake is a day-use area for quick sightseeing. There are a few designated parking areas where you have to pay to park, so make sure you're on the lookout for those to prevent a parking ticket, which is occasionally enforced. Mono Lake has no water runoff outlet, so that causes high levels of salt to accumulate and creates the natural structures called tufa towers. These limestones rise above the surface of Mono Lake. After spending a short time at Mono Lake, we decided to finally drive out to our first planned camp location. But as we arrived at the trailhead, another off-roader informed us that the trail was closed. A quick change of plans and an open adventurer mindset led us to our campsite for the night, and we were kind of glad we hit that small bump in our road. Check it out, we got snow in June. Got a nice little fire going. All right, got camp set up. Beautiful wife there with the pup. The truck is finally set up. Nice little truck tent there, and it's intermittently snowing here. Got Justin and his dad and Molly out there cooking. We're all cooking. Making some baked beans, because it's gonna be a cold one tonight. Some hot dogs with pineapple on them. More hot dogs, chips, burgers, all kinds of seasonings. So we didn't plan on camping out where it could possibly snow. Yet, here we are. Levitt Lake was a bust, it was closed. So we had to think of a plan B real quick. Came out here towards Bridgeport. It's the Marine Corps Mountain Warfare Training area. And we happened to just snag the spot up. Crazy weather. One moment it's snowing, the next the sun is back out. It's already 7:43 p.m. There we go. Just enjoying camp now. Oh man, it's nice and warm here. Finally checking out for the night. There's already some frost inside the tent here. I don't know if you can see it. Bruno's got his own sleeping bag. There he is. Curled up in a little ball. Right, Bruno? Yeah. Alright. And we're about to check out for the night, guys. See you all in the morning. By morning time, the temperature had reached 22 degrees Fahrenheit, which caused my main GoPro to malfunction. Luckily, I have backups. This is the first campsite where I had to wake up and start a morning fire because it was that cold. As the fire burned, I brewed some coffee for all of us and made some corned beef hash and eggs for breakfast before we packed up and explored the trails around us for a few hours.
You saw that? Yeah, that was all ice, man. Look at 22 degrees at no joke. Go ahead. Good. good.
Alright, so we stopped at this beautiful mountain range here in Bridgeport, California. It's in the area or in the vicinity of where the Marines train here at Marine Corps Mountain Warfare Training Center. And I mean, we had to stop and take it all in, guys. Look at that. Today is Father's Day, so by the time this video is uploaded, it'll be too late, but happy belated Father's Day to all the dads out there. And right now we're gonna get started with some quick lunch, some smashed bread, ham and cheese, bacon, pickles. You know the drill. All right, guys. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the video so far. Decided to dump in the other 5 gallons of fuel we had using the little safety siphon here. And this stuff is awesome. Look at that flow. Just pump it once and gravity does the rest. Just make sure your fuel tank is at a higher elevation point than the exit on this hose. You guys are set. Once we finished exploring the trails, we drove around looking for our next campsite. We planned on driving out to Corral Hollow, but considering it was similar in elevation to the first campsite, we decided something a little lower in elevation and a bit warmer would be better for us. It only took a couple of hours of driving around until Justin found the perfect camp spot and probably one of my favorite spots to camp at so far. This place is large enough to fit a decent sized group of rigs. Go back up. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, you big dummy. Come on, good boy. And so we made it back to our other camp location, and we're two for two. The second spot we're gonna go to, which is Corral Hollow, we didn't go to because of the elevation, and since we spent the night, we camped out at about 8,000 feet above sea level last night. It got down into the 20s, about 22 degrees this morning. So we figured if we went out to Corral Hollow, it's about the same elevation height. It was a miserable night. So we drove around a few and we found this nice little camp spot here. And it wasn't too far from Bridgeport where we were at. Nice little spot, private. Definitely a primitive campground here. And if we walk down this way, we get a nice little stream going here, so it's going to be pretty therapeutic at night with the sound of running water. Look how clear that stuff is. Definitely very relaxing, right? So yeah, we have camp set up right now. We're gonna go ahead and get ready to cook and just enjoy the rest of the night, guys. I'm not gonna bore you with typical camp stuff. I don't think you guys want to see that stuff. All right, wrapping up camp. Packing everything back up.
I've never seen a lavender butterfly.
There's all kinds of butterflies out here, man. This is definitely one of the better spots we've camped out at. I don't know who did this, but they leveled out the ground here. This area is also leveled. There's another area over there that's leveled as well. And what's cool is there's a little creek over there I mentioned earlier. And there's another one up there with a little waterfall. You know, so all night you just have sounds of the water. All right, guys, so we're gonna start taking off. We're only about 2 hours from home. So hope you guys enjoyed this one.